Good morning guys. So right now I am in front of the Hotel de Ville in Saint-Germain-en-Laye. Today I'm meeting up with a friend called Sasha, and he's actually starting a YouTube channel as well in German, so if you speak German please go check out his channel. Even if you don't either, if you want to learn some German, go check it out as well. It's like super bright here. But today we are going to go to a place in Paris which I've never been to, and we haven't really heard of this place. The backstory is apparently it was like this thriving town near the airport Charles de Gaulle, but when the airport actually opened it was right in line with the landing strip, and so jets and like planes were landing every few minutes, and so everyone kind of disappeared, and so now it's maybe a dead town, maybe it's alive again, but in the 90s or something everyone left. So we're kind of intrigued to see what it looks like, because Paris is always full and always lively, and this might be the one place where Paris is not so full. And yeah, maybe show you guys some new parts of Paris that no one really has heard of before. So I'm now here with Sasha and we are on the RERD and we are heading to, it's called
something like gussainville.
Yeah, we are both learning French, so don't judge if we don't say these names or these places right. So we're gonna see what we can find, and yeah, it might be like a complete dead town, we don't know, but yeah, we're nearly there. So we have arrived in the vieux, is it called? I don't know. It's a little bit weird but also super cool. Like, it's kind of abandoned, and so like people who would have, yeah, like you said, like if they grew up here in the 80s before the airport was built and then left and then would come back, it would be like time stood still here, except of course that like plants are growing over, like if you have a look like in the gutters there's like trees growing and they've bricked up their windows, so yeah, I guess no one really lives here. But one website said there's like 300 people living here who are refusing to leave, so I'm guessing they're the cars that keep passing us, but it's like a handful. So So we're at the chateau here, and it's like a really small chateau, and usually in France they're super grand, but it's all come down, and if you can see, whoa, it's pretty nice, but like graffiti artists have definitely like taken over here. But it's super authentic and really like interesting that it's so come down, because the airport has only existed for like 40 years, but the 40 years have done a huge difference to this place. But yeah, a bit creepy but super cool. So we have just finished our kind of like half a day trip here. It's really interesting here. I wouldn't, like, if you're only in Paris for like a few days, don't come here, but if you're here for a bit of time and you want to also like get a bit of rest from like crowds and people, which is like 24/7 in Paris, definitely come here. It's quite beautiful and sweet. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to check out Sasha's channel as well, and then we'll see you next week. Cheers! Okay, so we're walking along this path and there's like little gardens everywhere, and it full on smells like marijuana here. But like, you can't be in the open. But it smells very strong, like.
Oh yeah, it is super strong.
But we don't know where it's coming from because there's like no people near us. And there, as you can see, there are the planes. Very weird.